Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Students, today we are going to our new exercise, the lesson number 2. The second lesson, the real numbers, exercise number 2.1. Here we have the first question. Classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. In last standard you have seen the numbers which are the terminating, which are the non-terminating, and in this number we have seen recurring type. Suppose you are dividing any numbers we have there, and you are dividing their decimal form is the finite. They are completely divided by the numbers. So you can say the finite number or decimal number is called terminating. If its decimal point is continuously not completed their division or dividing, you can say that is the non-terminating, or you can say also recurring. So okay, got everyone? Suppose you have any number 7 upon 3. You are dividing. We are taking just like an examples. You will divide this one. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. You will get 1 carry. Take the point, and 0 3 3 is 9. You will have once again 1. Once again you will take the 0, and once again you will divide there. 3 3 is 9. It will be continuing. 3 3 is 9. Means what we are getting in decimal, the division is not completed over here. It's getting in decimal a number 3 continuously. So you can write this number 2.3. Means 3 is, you will face many times, unlimited times. It means this is the recurring. It is the recurring. Means you can say the division number 7/3 is non-terminating and recurring. The division is 7/3. This number is non-terminating and recurring. Like this we will see in the question number 1. First question. In the first question, classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into the terminating and non-terminating recurring type. The first question, 30 divided by 5. So we will divide this one, say 30 upon 5. 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10. From 30 minus the 10 we will get 3. Take the point and 0. Now divide this one. 5 6 is 30. Here the division is completed. So you can say if the division is completed, the number is terminating. This is terminating number. This is terminating number. Second is here. Second one, 2 upon 11. Here also we divide the 2 by 11. 2 is less than 11, so we can make the greater number than 11. Take the 0 point in answer. 12 will increase the 0. You will get 20. 11 1 is 11. 11 2 is 22. 22 will be more than 20, so we will take the only ones. 11 1 is 11. Okay. Here the 20 minus 11 we will get 9. Okay. Already we have taken decimal. We can take the 0 also over here. 11. Take the table of 11. 11 9 is 99. 1 less 11 8 is 88. You will have the 2 remaining. Okay. Now once again we got the 2 according to the last. So we will take the 0 once again. We will get here 11 1 is 11. The remaining is 9. Take in answer after decimal you will get the answer as the answer 181818. Therefore the actual answer will be there 0.18 bar. Means the 18 in decimal 0.18 you will get here once more and more time. Means the 18 is the recurring and the number is not terminating. So we'll write here as the answer. Therefore the you can say this is non-terminating recurring. Okay, this is not terminating and recurring number. It is your answer. Now see the next example. 6-1. See there, I am explaining question number 6-1. Here we have 11 upon 6. Same to the last, we divide this one 11 upon 6. So we divide this one 6 1 the 6, 6 1 the 6. 11 minus 6 you will get the 5. Okay, take the point and 0. You will have 50. 6 8 the 48. You will get here 2. Take the 0 once more. You will get there 20. 11 2 the 20. 12. 11 3 is the 18. 11 3 is the 18. You will get here once again 2. Take the point already here. Okay, and 0. So once again we will divide this one 11. 6 3 is the 18. You will face many times 2 2 or 20. Means here we have the answer 1.8 bar on 3. Means 3 is the number which is repeating many times. It will repeat. So we can say this is non-terminating and recurring. Okay. Therefore answer will be there. This is non-terminating recurring number. I think you got everyone. You can do many questions are there. The remaining question you will try on yourself. Facing any problem, consult me. Now question number 2. We are going to see one of the easy question. This one, write the following rational numbers in decimal form. We have to give a number divide. Suppose the first question we have 127 divided by 200. We have to convert into the decimal form. So we will divide this number. See very well, 127 divided by 200. So we will take the first table of 2 easily. 2 1 the 2, 0 0 will be as it is. 2 6 the 12, 2 3 the 6. The remaining is 1. Take the point and 0. 2 5 the 10. You will have the answer 63.5. Downside in denominator we have the 100. Here is the one decimal upside and downside we have the 0. How many 0? 2 zeros. So we will cancel the decimal or completely we will convert into the decimal number by taking the or cancellation the 0. 2 0 and 1 decimal. Means if you are cancelling the 0 decimal you will have a downside 1 more 0. To get the actual number 635 we will write as it is. Here we have the 3 zeros. So we will take the decimal number letter 3. So we will write here unit take 100. Take the point here and no number is there. So we will take the 0 here. So the answer will be there 0.635. The number we are given 127 upon 200. Its decimal form is 0.635. Is your answer. Now next question, see very well. Second one, 35 divided by 99. Here also we have to divide 25 divided by 99. Here 25 is less than 99. So we will take the 0 point and we will increase the 0 here. You know very well table of 99. If you are not getting the table of 99, you can write the blind side 99 table. 99 on the 99 to the 198, 99 3 is 3 327 to 327 to 29. Like this you will improve the numbers. Okay, you can add these numbers. 9 plus 8 17 1 carry, 9 and 18 plus 1 19 1 carry. One more you add here, 9 plus 7 16 1 carry, 9 and 18 1 19 1 carry, 1 2 carry 1 3. Okay, now here we will increase the numbers. 1 2 3 4. One more you take here, 9 plus 6 15 1 carry, 9 plus 9 18 1 19 1 carry, 9 1 plus 3 you will get 4 9 5. Up to 5 table we have written to get the easiest way in the solution. Now here 250, so we have the twice 99 to the 198. 297 will be more than 250, so we'll take the 99 to the 250 from here deduct the 198. How much will get there? 52. Okay. Now add the 0. 520 you will get here. Now once again we will take the table of 99. See 99 table is there 495. So we will have here 99 5s are 495. Deduct from 520 495. How much you will get? 495. I am solving here. Minus 520 minus 495. You will get what? Here take the 4 12 minus 1 11 10 minus 5 5 11 minus 2 4 minus 5. Here you got the once again 2 5 according to the last. Means next number will repeat once again. If suppose we have taken 0, once again we will take the table of twicely of 99. 99 to the 198. From 250 minus 8 you will get there 52 and take the 0 520. Once again we will take 99 5s are what? 495. How much remaining is there? How much remaining is there? 2 5. So means what we are getting here? What we are getting here? The 2525 is repeating. Okay. No finite number decimal. The decimal is not going to complete. So the 25 is getting we are repeating. So the answer will be there. Therefore 0.25. The 25 is the repeating number in decimal form. So the answer will be there. The given number in here. What we have? 0.25 is the answer. Is the 25 upon 99. It's the fractional form and this is your decimal form. I think you got it. Okay. Now next one is there, fourth one. I am going to explain 4 upon 5. Here this is the simple question. Now 4 is less than 5, so we will take the 0 point and increase here 0, you will get 40. 5 on the 5 is the 40. The answer is 0.8. It's the decimal form of the 4 upon 5. Okay, you got everyone? I think you got. Now come to the question number 3. The remaining question you will try yourself, inshallah. Okay. Now question number 3. We have write the following rational number. In question number 3, we have the question write the following rational numbers in P upon Q form. P upon Q form means this number should be given in decimal form. We have to convert in the fractional form. The number 1 question we have 0.6 bar is the decimal form. See here, this is the 0.25 in the decimal form. We have to take the main number in the fractional form 25 upon 99. Okay, before it we have given the fractional. We have converted into the decimal. Now we are given in the decimal. We have to convert in the fractional form. Means P upon Q form. See very well for the solution. We'll suppose let the number which one given S is equal to 0.6 bar. 0.6 means what? You will get the 6 is recurring. Bar 6 means you will get the 6 in repeating form. Many times you will see there 6 will be repeated. Means see very well, the 6 is a single digit is repeating. So if you are getting a single digit is repeating, so we'll multiply by the 10, 1 0 number 10 both each side. So we'll will write here multiply by 10 on each side. Here we will multiply, okay, by 10. We will get here 10x left side. Here if you multiply by 0.6 to the 10, you will get here what? 60 or 60 and one decimal. Here put here the cancellation of the 0 means you will get the clear number 6. Okay, now continue it. X is equal to 6 divided by 10. Now divide it. 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10. Now we got the fraction 3 upon 5 is the original fraction, which is both the in decimal form 0.6. This is the P upon Q form, fractional form of the given number 0.6. Now second question, 0.37 bar. Bar 0.37 means the 37 is the repeating number. It will repeat many times. So here we will suppose let the x is equal to 0.37 bar, or we have given 37 means it will be repeat many times. Okay, so we'll here multiply by 100. Why? We are given the 2 digit is repeating. By 2 digit means 100 will multiplied by 100 on each sides. You get here 100 multiplied the left side, you get 100x. Here it will multiply by 100. The point will cancel and will become here. Okay, you will get here 37.37 is the first one. Okay, now we have here the second one. Got it, everyone? Now first one we have the x is equal to this one, and second one we have the 100x is equal to 37. We will subtract the first one from the second one. We will subtract the first one from the second one. Here see very well, 100x minus the first statement x and 37.37 minus 0.37. Okay, subtracting 1 from the second. 100x minus you will face 9 is equal to 37 is to subtract. You will get only 37. Okay, just like this. See 37 and 0. All decimal number will be cancelled. You will have only 37 here. Okay, therefore the x is equal to 37 divided by 9. This is not divisible number. It will be the number in the fraction form, 37 upon 99. We cannot divide this number, so the answer will be there. X is equal to 37. The fraction will be there, 37 divided by 99. It's your answer. Are you getting here? Everyone got it? So it is your answer. Okay. Now some error is there in question number 1. I am repeating this one. See very well. Here what we have, x is equal to 0.6 bar. Okay, we will subtract the x from this one. We will get here what? 10x minus x and 6.66 bar. We are getting there minus 0.6. Here you will get the 9x is equal to 6 only. Therefore the answer will be there, x is equal to 6 divided by 9. 3 1 the 3, 3 3 is 9, 3 to the 6. The answer is there 2 upon 3 is the fractional form of 0.6. It will be your correct answer. Now here we got the 37 upon 99. The remaining question I think you will do very well. See the very nicely. If the bar on 1 digit will take the multiplied by 10, bar on 2 digit will take the multiplied by 100. If you having the bar on 3 digit, you will multiply by 1000. Inshallah, we'll continue once more. Then continue this exercise. Question number 4 next time. Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.